Well, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Mr. Yurko here, and we're taking a deeper look into our assignment for project management, uh, adapting for safety, designing personal protective equipment for Halloween in the COVID-19 environment. We are on part two here, and we need to take a look at something called a Gantt chart. A Gantt chart is a problem-solving tool that will help you organize the tasks in your project. We all have tons of things we need to do in our lives: homework, personal projects, sport activities, hobby activities, all these things, home chores and things like that keep us busy. A Gantt chart is a means of organizing your tasks and to be sure that you get them done right, and get them done efficiently. In this lesson today, as you scroll through the text, you will find other important background information. Please take the time to read these and check out the video on what is a Gantt chart and how Gantt charts work theoretically. When you get to the bottom here, you get to your submission requirements, and we talk about what you need to turn in for this project. Today, for today's lesson alone, the only thing we need to turn in is a Gantt chart that outlines all of the things we need to do for this project. So this is your list of project deliverables for the entire design project. Today, we're just producing the Gantt chart. Again, the Gantt chart is a organizational tool. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the Gantt chart. So we're going to download the Gantt chart. We're going to open our Gantt chart. And we're going to identify our tasks that we need to do. So when you get your Gantt chart open, it'll look like this. Of course, we need to enable the editing. And here we have our task list. Where'd my Gantt chart go? Gantt chart went off to the next screen. Here's my Gantt chart. We've enabled editing. We popped it back. So the way to look at this, these are the tasks that you need to do. Your first task, second task, third task, fourth, etc. These are the people on your team who will do the project. If you're working by yourself, you just put your own name there because you're the only one working on it. If you have 2 or 3 or 4 people working on your project, each person could be assigned a task. The first number is when you plan to start that, first day of the project, second day of the project, so on. Before we get into numbers here, just take a look. Across the top here, we have the days that you intend to work on the project. So first day, second day, third day, and so on. Each one of these numbers here represents a day, one block of time, or a day of time. So on the first day, if my first assignment was to complete my design brief, was the first thing we needed to do. And the person doing it was Mr. Yurko. And we planned to do that on the first day, and it was supposed to take 1 day of time. And we did it I started it on that day, but it actually took me 2 days, but I did complete it. There's my Gantt chart list item for the design brief. So the first thing I needed to do is create my design brief. As you can see right here, completed design brief, detailing applicable design criteria and constraints. So go back to my chart. Design brief was the first thing I needed to do. I was the one who needed to do it. I planned to start it on the first day. I was hoping to get it done on the first day. I started it on the first day, but it took me 2 days, but I did get it done. So as you look at our key here, I planned to start in the first day. I finished it in the second day, so I went over my intended design by 1 day. So purple was my completion, and orange, red, brown, whatever color you call that was how long it took me to get beyond. And of course, you can see here 100% complete. My second activity is keeping an engineering notebook for all my design work. Well, keeping an engineering notebook is an important component to this project. Of course, I'm the one who's going to keep that as well. We've got to start it on the first day. It's going to take the entire 4 class days of the project. We'll actually start it on the first day. And right now we're going to leave that at 4. So I assume it's going to take us 4 days, and I hope to finish this project in time. But I'm only 2 days into the project, so it's only 2 days in the project. I'm only 50% done. So my chart over here shows that I'm 2 days into the project that I started it, but I have not completed it. I have 2 more days to continue working on this. The third activity I need to do for this is, of course, complete this Gantt chart. So again, I'm the one working on it, starting it on day 2. Expect it to last 1 day. I'm going to start it on day 2. Actual duration currently sitting on 1 day. Not quite done yet, so I'm going to put that in there 50%. You can see that we are filling this out. So as you work through this, the more you do this, the more comfortable you get, the more you realize how this can be useful. The Gantt chart is a means of keeping track of the tasks that you need to do, who's going to do them, when you intend to start them, and then how each is progressing along the others. As you add other items in here, it could be things like gather materials. Don't necessarily, the things on here don't necessarily have to be stuff that's assigned to you. It could be things that you know you need to do. So I plan on gathering materials. Still working by myself. If I had a partner, I put the partner in there. I'm going to start doing that on the second day. I expect that to take 3 days. Actually started on that day. Perhaps I didn't get started till the 3rd day. Don't know how long it's going to take. We're still in the 2nd day, so I'm going to leave that in my estimate at 3 days. And I'm going to leave that at 10% for now because I don't know how much more I need to do. So you can see that we weren't expected to start it on the first day, so there is no block here. We actually started it on the 2nd day. We are 10% complete. We're pushing into our 3rd day, and we've got a couple more days to work on this. So hopefully this clearly explains how to use the Gantt chart. If you've got any questions, let me know. Have an awesome day.